play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming Banter! Batrep!
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Welcome, Wargamers, to another Banter Batrep. 2,000 points of Deathwatch versus Chaos Space Marines. Beside me, you see Benny. How's it going, Benny?
Pretty good.
Special shout out to all the Cincinnati Wargamers, the MiniWarGaming Cincinnati Wargaming Club. That's who you want to go to, the Facebook group, if you want to join in on that, if you're from that area.
Yep.
That's just what I got to say. And that's what I'm saying with a missile pointed to my face. Not that it would have made a difference. I would have said it anyway.
I mean, this isn't a negotiation for hostages.
That's,
right?
yeah. It's I have plenty of cultists, and if you want some cultists, I'm down with that. Because they know their purpose in life.
Yeah. You're worth more.
You're very kind with your words. What you're looking at right now is a super heavy detachment with an auxiliary support detachment. I wanted to try this for a long time. Benny's being a really good sport, and he's allowed me to try this. It's a completely, I'll just say it's kind of a stupid list. I would never bring this in a regular game. It's a straight up fun game though. It is going to be a true Banter Batrep where it is kill points. We're making provision though because there's a lot more units in Benny's army than there are in mine. So I'm going to make it so that these guys are worth 3 victory points each. So we're gonna kind of balance that a bit. But it's just a fun list that I want to bring because 2 Lords of Skulls and a Brass Scorpion led by Kharn the Betrayer. I mean, how can you go wrong? How can Khorne not be happy? So that's what I want to do. And all I got to say is just watch and let's see what happens. It might be a really fast game or a really long game. We don't know. So it's completely experimental and it is just straight up fun. All right, Benny, what you got?
All right, so I'm taking a battalion detachment with 2 HQs to start it out, 2 captains, Captain Artemis, and a single watch captain with Power Sword and the Mastercraft Bolter. Behind that, I have 4 individual veteran troop choices. 2 on this side are running 5-man with 2 of the Heavy Bolter Flamers, 2 Stalker Bolters, and the sergeants have Power Swords. The other ones are just Bolter Grenades. On the 2 other squads, 5-man vet squads as well, with 2 Terminators. Terminators are equipped with Power Fist, 1 with a Storm Bolter, 1 with an Assault Cannon, as well as 1 single Shotgun Vet in each squad, a single Grenade Launcher in each squad, and a single Sergeant in each squad with Bolters. As well in the back, they will be riding in 2 different Land Raiders, a Vanilla Land Raider, and a Land Raider Redeemer, just run stock. And the other 2 squads will be riding in Razorbacks with heavy bolters. And to finish it out with the elite squad, I am running a single Venerable Dreadnought with Assault Cannon and the Purest of Pure Fist.
I just realized I didn't even say what these guys were equipped with. So the Lords of Skulls, they are both equipped with Demon Gore Cannons and Hades Gatling Cannons. I did that because the Gore Storm isn't quite as good in terms of the damage. It's damage 3 on the Demon Gore as opposed to a damage 2 with the Gore Storm. So that's what I'm choosing to do. Now, granted, if you do have a Gore Storm and you got 10 or more models that you're shooting at, then it's 2d6 damage, but I don't think that's going to really be an issue since that Benny's army isn't really infantry high model count. Let's call it that. It's more of an elite army. So now for the Brass Scorpion, the Greater Brass Scorpion of Khorne, to be exact. This is what he's equipped with. It's my first time fielding him in 8th edition. It's my first time fielding him in a very long time. So not quite the first time, but it is a time for sure. I think it's been a number of editions since I've fielded him.
Many moons.
Yeah, at least 2 editions ago. So he's come off the shelf. We have dusted him off, and this is going to be amazing. He has war gear, and it's basically what he has. Like there is no, oh, you can switch this for that. There's no war gear options for him. He's got Hellcrusher Claws. And his Hellcrusher Claws are strength +4, -4 AP, and 6 damage. Like, that's amazing. I love it. Scorpion Cannon is 36-inch range, heavy 10, it's strength 6, -2, and then 2 damage. The Soul Shatter Bombard is 24-inch range, heavy D6, strength 12, -3 AP, and D6 damage. And against vehicles, it's 2d6 damage. So that'd be good against your Land Raiders. And then he's got twin Hellmaw Blasters, which is basically a flamer, and it's a 2d6 pistol. That's the type. And it's strength user, so depending on how many wounds he has, depends on his strength. He's defaulted at 10. And he's got -2 AP on that and just 1 damage. Automatically hits the target. And he's got Infernal Regeneration, just like the Lords of Skulls, so he automatically regains a wound every turn. He's got a 5-up Inbound save because he's demonic. And on a 4-up, he explodes, and units within a 2d6 suffer d6 mortal wounds. So that's really good. Yeah, they're super heavies. This is really, like I said, pure fun. I wanted to bring it, so let's bring it. Because I'm battle forged and I have a super heavy detachment, I have 6 command points. But because I have an auxiliary support detachment with just Kharn the Betrayer, I have to -1 to that, bring me down to 5 command points. Benny will have 6 command points in his army. Captain Arthritis is Benny's warlord, and his warlord trait is the one where you get a 6-up feeling of pain, pretty much.
Yep.
Alright, you get to, for your damage rolls. Yeah, it's not called feeling of pain, it's called something else, but that's how I'll remember it, and that's the story we're going to tell.
Okay.
Taking a look at the battlefield this day of reckoning. Special thanks to Table War for providing this battle mat, and take a look at all the rest of the terrain that we have here on the board. This is the scenario. It's a straight up mission. It's really just a no mercy mission with the custom rules for the kill points for my guys on my side for the super heavies, so as to make it semi-equal points. 3 each, and then Kharn is worth 1, and then he's also Warlord Kill, it's also First Blood, and Linebreaker, sure, let's throw that in there, why not? You have 11 kill points in your side, and you also have Slay the Warlord, so that's kind of, I have 10 and then Slay the Warlord, so that's, you know, it's close, it's close-ish.
I mean, you need it.
I think I do need it, yeah. Now, I finished deploying first because I have less models. All your guys are inside your vehicles, so I'm going to go first unless you seize the initiative. And on this Khorne world, because this is definitely a chaos world, take a look at the table. Oh, I love it, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Do you seize the initiative? Do you have a die? Can you roll it? We're looking for a 6. Well, you're looking for a 6. I'm looking for a...
That's a 3.
All right. Starting with the Lord of Skulls. Thank you very much, Vito, for painting this up for me. That's the first time I'm feeling him. He's gonna move. Oh, the gun comes on. Oh, that's his belly. That's his gun in the middle. Whoop. And then we have a second Lord of Skulls moving up. By the way, the terrain, for terrain purposes, on the sides here, we're treating it as impassable. You can't go over it or on top of it. It's just for aesthetics. We have few models in our armies. It's all goodness. There's no worries.
It looks pretty.
Thank you. A brass scorpion, he moves to 12 inches. And then Kharn behind, he'll just move, boom, as far as he can go. Actually, no, he'll advance up. Why not?
Wait for me. I want to be part of the slaughter. Another 4 inches. Brr.
On to the shusting phase. The greater brass scorpion of Khorne is going to shoot at something. Let's shoot at your dreadnought. Let's try that. Let's do it. Starting with the Scorpion Cannon, it is 36-inch range, heavy 10, hitting on 3 up, and that's decent. And I'm going to wound you on 5s, because it's only strength 6. That's 4 wounds. AP is -2, so you're a 5-up save on your Dreadnought. And you make them all. Did I just say you make them all? No, that's if you had a 3-up save, which you have, but it was -2, so you failed 2, and that's 2 damage each.
Yep.
But because of the unyielding ancient special rule, he gets to ignore these wounds on rolls of 6s. You got 4 damage there. And they all go through.
Yep.
Soul Shatter Bombard now. Heavy D6. I get a 6. Hitting you on 3s. That's all hits. Strength 12, toughness 7, so that's 3s to wound. And that's 5 wounds. 6-up save?
Yep.
Alright. So this is actually really crazy because the Soul Shatter Bombard is damage D6, but against a vehicle, which is what that Dreadnought is, he is 2d6 damage. Now that's 5.
It's a 10d6.
So basically 10d6 damage. So
Let's just save the stamina and let's just throw
okay.
them
All right.
away.
I'm not going to disagree. First Blood.
Yep.
Starting with the first Lord of Skulls, all of his weapons are going to fire at the Land Raider Redeemer. The Demon Gore Cannon is heavy D6, and we get 3. Hitting on automatically hits. Never mind, that automatically hits the target. So 3s to wound, 1 wound, -2 AP, so a 4-up save. Failed. 3 damage from 16 down to 13. Now for his Hades Gatling Cannon, heavy 12, hitting on 3s. Strength 8, toughness 8, wounding on 4s. And that's 4, that's statistical. -2 AP, so 4 up saves. And 3 go through and they're 2 damage each, so that's 6. Down to 7. Now for the last Lord of Skulls against your Land Raider. Demon Gore Cannon, heavy D6. That's 1. 3 to hit. That's a hit. Nope, sorry, that's an automatic hit, so that's just the wound roll. 4 up save for you. And saved. Hades Gatling Cannon now, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 2. -2, so 4 up saves. And made 1, and goes through with 2 damage. Down to 5. First things first, this Razorback is going to disembark a 5-man vet squad. On to the rock they go. Razorback's going to move up now. How far?
4 inches.
Okay. Block the charge. Land Raider Redeemer now is going to disembark. Oh, they're getting brave. Artemis and his unit. Well, I guess it's a unit with him. He's not a unit.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But he is right up front, though.
He's going for that charge.
Is that what you want?
I'm going for that charge.
Okay. And the Land Raider's going to move up behind them. Beep. Now for the Razorback on this far side, you're going to disembark its occupant. That's cool. And the Razorback will move up a few inches as well. That's a few inches. And this Land Raider back here is just going to stay putsy. And wow, okay, so lots of disembarkation. I like it. Razorback in the shooting phase, gonna shoot and focus all of its weaponry at the Brass Scorpion of Khorne. Heavy bolter up top, twin heavy bolter up top, 6 shots hitting on 4s because he moved, and not a single one. Ouch.
I could spend all 6 command points on that, but that's really bad value.
I encourage you to do so.
I'll think about it.
Okay. Now the squad of vets that came out, they're gonna shoot their weapons at the Brass Scorpion. Heavy bolter now, hitting on 4s because he moved. Not one. Next up, we got the Stalker Bolter. And hitting on 4s because he moved. 1 hit! 6s to wound. Nothing.
What's up, man?
Now for the bolters, you're going to use special issue ammunition. Hitting on 3s. All hits. And let's throw another 3 dice in there for rapid fire purposes. You get another 2 hits. And wounding on 6s. You are strength 4. Whoa, wound! So you chose the -2 to my AP, so I'm a 5 up save. And Jay wants me to be wounded. Land Raider in the back now is going to shoot. Start the twin heavy bolter. 2 to hit. And that's 6 hits. 5s to wound. 2. -1 for me, so a 4 up save I get. And 2 saves. And now for the twin last cannons. We have 2 twin last cannons hitting on 2s. Do you want to command point that?
Yes.
Okay, so just to be clear, you're not going to use the command points for the wounds. You're going to use it for this hit?
I'd rather get the hits in.
Okay, so command point. So that's 4 hits. Strength 9, toughness 8, 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds. -3, so here's my 5 up inbone save. Oh, save them both. It's brutal.
Want to use command point reroll one of those?
I'm okay. Now for this other Land Raider, I'm going to shoot its cell cannons at the Brass Scorpion. So we do have to make a little correction here. The Land Raiders should have been hitting on 3s, not 2s. But it didn't do any wounds on the Brass Scorpion anyway, so it's okay. For those of you who have left comments and said, hey, Land Raider hits on 3s, not 2s, you are absolutely correct. So let's try to remember that for the rest of the game here. This Land Raider right here is hitting on 4s because you are severely wounded. And this is your assault cannons. That's a lot of 4s. 5s to wound. And you get 1, 2, 3. -1 AP, so you are a 4-up save for the Brass Scorpion, and 1 goes through. Down to 18 wounds. Now for the squad that disembarked, you're going to shoot with their weapons at the Brass Scorpion. Hitting on 4s because he moved. 3. Strength 6, toughness 8, wounding on 5s. Getting 1. -1, so a 4-up save for the Brass Scorpion. That went through. Down to 17 wounds. And for the special issue ammunition, they're going to be rapid firing their bolters, ones that are in range, and shooting at the Brass Scorpion. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 6s. 1. -2 to my save, so we're looking at a 5-up save. And it goes through. Artemis is going to shoot with his bolt gun, and he's hitting on 2s. Rapid firing. 2 hits. Wounding on 6s. Nothing. And now for the frag cannon. Hitting on 3s. 2 shots. 2 hits. 5s to wound. 2 wounds! -2 AP, so I'm a 5-up invul save. Oh! 2 damage each. So it's down 4, down to 12. Now the next Razorback down the line. Heavy bolter at the Brass Scorpion. And that's 2. Wounding on 5s. Nada. Vets in the back now are going to be firing. 4s. 2 from the Stalker pattern, hitting on 4s because he moved. That's 2 hits. 6s to wound. Nada. Single bolter shot. Hit. 6 to wound. J. No wound. Assault phase. Khorne wants it. Razorback is going to charge in to the Brass Scorpion. I'm not going to overwatch. Starting with a heavy 10 Scorpion Cannon, hitting on 6s. Getting 2. Strength 6, toughness 7 on the Razorback, so wounding on 5s. Nothing. Soul Shatter, a Bombard, heavy D6. Getting a 1. Hitting on a 6. Nope. Twin Hellmaw Blasters, 2d6. That's 8. Hitting on 6s. Getting 2. Strength 10, so wounding you on 3s. Nothing. Needing 5 inches. Getting a 6. And Razorback has now engaged him in combat. Anyone else wish to engage?
They're also going to charge as well.
Okay. And how do they make it? You get a 5, you are too short.
Definitely not.
Now for this unit, needing a 9-inch charge, the Brass Scorpion. Getting an 8!
We're going to spend a command point because I really need that.
Okay, command point for 1. Oh, and they don't make it.
That's pretty close.
Now this Razorback is going to attempt to charge this Lord of Skulls with the logic of I will not be able to shoot at you should you survive.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Demogorgon Cannon, heavy D6. 2. Automatically hits, so wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. -2, so 5-up saves for you. Made 1. 1 goes through, and that's a 3 damage. Hades Gatling Cannon, hitting on 6s. Not a single one. Needing 10 inches here. Getting a 7.
Yeah.
Razorback is going to go first. You hit on 6s with 3 attacks. Getting nothing. Hill Crusher Claws on the Brass Scorpion. He has 8 attacks, hitting on 3s. Strength +4 to his base of 10, which is 14, versus your toughness 7, so that's 2s to wound. And that's 4 wounds.
4 damage.
So that's, okay, each one is 6 damage, and that's -4, so you don't get a save, so that's 24 damage, technically. Let's just roll a dice if you explode. Nope.
Ah.
Removed.
That was my plan the entire time, was to explode. That was the initial concept.
And I shall move 3 inches closer to an enemy unit. Beginning of the round, I'm going to regain a wound here, going back up to 13. And this is crazy. So here's my number.
I don't know what I agreed to here. This was not willing.
These Lords of Skulls, they move 10, so they're gonna go like this, and they're gonna go like this. And Brass Scorpion, they're gonna go like this. Ugh.
And that's at 13. Hold on, let's not cheat here. And then Kharn is gonna He's going to advance up. He goes, okay, so he's going to go right there. On second thought, I'm going to go right here. Just to kind of preempt. Shooting phase, Brass Scorpion. The twin Hellmaw blasters I'll shoot at this veteran squad in front of me. And the Scorpion Cannon and the Soul Shatter Bombard I will target onto the Land Raider behind. Starting with the twin Hellmaw blasters, it is pistol 2d6 and I get 12. Hitting on 3s. Oh, look at that. Winning on 2s. And that's 6. And that's -2, so 5 up saves in squad. And you saved 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 3 wounds, 3 deaths. Scorpion Cannon now, heavy 10 at the Land Raider in the back, hitting on 3s. Strength 6, so wounding on 5s. Getting 3. -2, so 4 up. 2 go through. Now for the Soul Shatter Bombard. Getting a 6. Hitting on 3s. Wounding you on 3s. That's 3 wounds. 3 5 ups. Oh. So each one is now 2d6 because you're a vehicle, so that's essentially 66. So let's just roll that. And I think it's gone.
Is that 12 wounds?
That's more than 12.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
You have disembarked your occupants. Now on a 6, you're going to explode. Nope. Removed. Now rolling for the guys inside. On any ones, you take mortal wounds here. Oh, you're fine. Now for the leader. Anything on him? Nope. He's fine.
5 wounds.
This Lord of Skulls is going to shoot at your Land Raider Redeemer. All of his weapons. Heavy d6. That's 2. Automatically hits, so I wound you on 3s. 2 wounds. -2, so 4 ups. And saved 1, so he's down to 2 wounds. Now for the Hades Gatling Cannon, hitting you on 6s. On 3s, rather. Wounding you on 4s. 1 wound. So this is exactly right. On a 4 up you live because it's 2 damage and it's -2. So 4 up. Oh, and he survives! Now for this Lord of Skulls, he's going to finish what his brother couldn't. So let's do the Demon Gore Cannon into the Land Raider and the Hades Gatling Cannon into the Razorback. Demon Gore, heavy d6, getting a 1. Automatically hits, but wounding on a 3. That's a wound. -2, so a 4 up save. And there it is. Do you explode? You do! Oh no!
What did I do to deserve this?
Dice gods. So both Lord of Skulls are within range, so d6 mortal wounds for this Lord of Skulls. Getting a 6. And for this Lord of Skulls, getting a 4.
You rolling or I'm rolling?
I'll roll for you.
Okay, yeah.
Artemis, 1. And on your unit of veterans, 5. And the Razorback, of course, 2. So now for the squad. Ouch.
And the Land Raider.
Yes. Brass Scorpion will charge this unit of 2 veterans. Overwatch. Heavy 3 for the bolter first, hitting on 6s. Nope. D6 auto hits for Flamer. 6. Wounding on 6s. 1. 3 up save. Yep. Stalker bolter. Nope. I roll 3d6 for my charge. And that equals 8, because Khorne wants it. Now for this Lord of Skulls into the unit of veterans. 1 hit. And I'm assuming this is from the
Assault Cannon.
Okay. And wounding on 5. Oh, that's a 1. 4 up. Made it. Now for the Frey Cannon. 1 hit. And wounding on 5.
Strength 9 because I'm closer.
Oh, okay. So wounding on a 3. That's a wound. Would have wounded either way.
3.
5 up invuln save. Goes through. 2 damage, so he's down to 20. And pistol shot hitting on a 6. Nope. And let's go for his charge. Yeah, he's in. Kaboom! This Lord of Skulls is going to charge your unit of veterans and the Razorback. Heavy bolter from the Razorback. Nothing. So how far do I make it? That's kind of far enough, so right there. Brass Scorpion attacks with his 8 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. Ah! Only 1! Only 1 goes through, and that he doesn't get a save.
No save.
Yeah. And you get to attack him back.
2 on 3s.
Okay. 1. And... that's a hit. That's a wound. Oh, look at that.
This isn't real. This is not real. I'm hitting you in the face, man.
You punched me in the cable in my leg, so here we go. 3-up save. Made it. Let's go with this Lord of Skulls right here into the unit of veterans. Doing a slash attack here with my 4, bringing that up to 12 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s. So, 5 ups? Nope. Dead. Next. Nope. Now Terminator.
4 ups.
Death. Now for the other Lord of Skulls into the Razorback. Regular smash attack, hitting on 3s. That's 4 hits. And wounding on 2s. That's 4 wounds. -4, 6 damage each. Does he explode on a 6? Not
Nope.
quite. Morale on the Brass Scorpion. So he's dead. And on that note, Benny, he's deciding to call it, so Epic Handshake. Thank you very much.
No problems, man.
This was just absolute crazy corn sauce. Wow. This is how it happened. I wanted to bring the 2 Lords of Skulls. I wasn't going to bring the Brass Scorpion. That was Benny's idea.
It looked really pretty sitting on that shelf and really dusty, so I was like, you know what, you should play it, man. Give him some love.
And then we looked at the detachments, and there was one that accounted for 3 Lords of War. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll try it. Right? So it was actually just these 2. So my original plan was to have these 2 guys and then to flesh out the rest of the army with like tanks and infantry and kind of have it more normal, right?
We didn't realize how good the Brass Scorpion was until it started shooting, which is way too late at that point.
Yeah, he had a really good shooting, didn't he? And you know what it is? It's because he's extremely good against vehicles.
And I started everything in tanks. And by the time he got to me, infantry was just useless at that point.
Yeah. So absolutely nuts. And can you imagine 3 of these guys on the battlefield?
Oh yeah. Well, in my defense too, if any of those las cannon shots could have hit, I might have had a better chance. But
that's true. You could have possibly taken him out if you had some better luck with the dice.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't too bad, but it was not as lucky as you could have been because he was started at 20, and 20 isn't. It's not impossible to take out 20 wounds in a round. So, yeah, had you taken him out, it would have been a closer game. Not sure how far it's still.
I definitely did not follow my own rules. It was either I had to focus on him the entire time or just completely ignore him. I focused on the wrong guy. I probably should have went for them.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's really tough because these guys are also hard to kill because they're 28 wounds each, and they also regenerate every turn. And it really, I think you made the right choice, to be honest, because he had 20 wounds, not 28.
And he got to regenerate them every turn.
So he regenerated a wound, but the chances of you killing a guy is greater with the Brass Scorpion. So I think it just worked out the way it worked out. I got some lucky rolls too. Like there was a lot of times I was rolling a lot of 6s, and so.
Just as a statement for this too, I will be back fighting the same list with a better army, hopefully.
All right, well, I'll take you up on the challenge, and I can feel the same list against you. So tailor whatever you need to fight this army.
All cavalry.
Yeah. So anyway, Khorne's happy. There was certainly a lot of blood on the battlefield, and I think it was a good experiment. Let's tuck this away for a tournament list. I'm not sure how viable it is for a tournament list. It's a goofy list because it's not typical. There's no infantry. There's one guy who didn't do anything, right? There's just 3 large, massive vehicles that just go across the battlefield and completely level it. So
I mean, he was cheering him on from the back. He was all that extra morale boost, just getting cheered on, goes the extra mile.
yeah, I like it. Cool. Thank you very much, and happy wargaming.